Welcome back in. Great to have you here. It's like being in a flower garden here all of a sudden.
And that's a good thing.
It is. Landscaping can really add to the value and the beauty of your home, and you can extend your flowering season by adding in perennials.
Wes King and Russ Beckham are here from King's Garden, and I've been saying, you know, what is this? What is this? They're so lovely. Tell us what you brought.
So we brought a little selection of perennials for you guys to look at today. And remember, perennials come back year after year. So you plant them once and you'll get multiple years of interest out of them. So it's really easy for a garden.
Really nice.
It's the best. So you can see a lot of color options and a lot of variety we brought today.
So there's sort of magic with that when you're creating a garden, that you have these that are, you know, they're going to be there, and then you can kind of build around that year to year, right?
Absolutely, and it's really nice to get this color during the summer without having to plant annuals every year. So you're guaranteed to get this color come back, and that really interests year to year.
And you can keep growing that, keep adding to it every year. Well, what are some of the new varieties?
Oh, we've got lots of really nice plants, especially for summer blooms. You know, once you get out of spring, it's hard to get a lot of color sometimes. So we've got a nice little Shasta daisy over there on the far right,
yeah, right,
with a big
daisies are always so happy.
Oh yeah,
they're happy flowers.
Yeah, it just says summer, that's for sure.
Great cut flower too.
Great cut flowers. For your bees and your butterflies, this is National Pollinator Week this week. So for your bees and your butterflies,
I almost
Mark it
missed
down.
that. Oh.
Write that down. Yeah.
Write that one down.
National Pollinator Week, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
But we got some nice bee balm here. That's one of the favorites of your bees.
That's really
and butterflies.
nice.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely
that.
love that. Over here, this is one of my favorites. It's called a calamint. Really fragrant foliage, very minty foliage. You guys were smelling that earlier. Yeah, that's fantastic. Down front, we got a nice butterfly bush. You can't go wrong with a butterfly bush. The name says it all, butterfly bush. So lots of easy to grow perennials here, lots of color, and that'll bring in a lot of your nice pollinating friends there.
So, you know, to take care of these, the perennials, is there a special way you need to approach that?
Not really. They're usually pretty easy to grow plants. They die to the ground in the winter, so you cut them back. Once that foliage is browned out, they come right back up the next year. A little bit of fertilizer, a little bit of water. And that's really about all there is to it.
Well, right now, when we have all of this water, all of this rain coming in, it may not be the time to ask this, but later when we get to drier conditions and all that, what's the best way to water your plants?
So especially on newly planted things like these guys here, it's always important to check first, but if you can just get one of those watering wands with the breaker on the end there to spread out the water flow, if you can check it, and you'll probably end up watering these guys 2 to 3 times a week. So it's not a huge commitment, but during this first year, if we're gonna have a hot summer, if we're not getting a good inch of rain a week is always a rule of thumb, checking it 2 to 3 times.
Give them some good love, and then they'll give back to you, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure you guys like to answer questions when people come out and they have those, and so you're available out there at King's Gardens. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.